Good morning, ma'am. I'm Kreza Jane B. Pabilik, BSW1C. Today, I will going to discuss the story, principles, and view of human nature of Abraham Maslow. Biography of Abraham Maslow, 1908 to 1970. Abraham Maslow was an American psychologist who developed a hierarchy of needs to explain human motivation. His theory suggested that people have a number of basic needs that must be met before people move up move up the hierarchy to pursue more social, emotional, and self-actualizing needs. Si Abraham Maslow ay isang Amerikanong psikologo na bumuo ng isang hierarchy ng mga pangangailangan upang ipaliwanag ang motivation ng tao. Iminungkahi ng kaniyang teorya na ang mga tao ay may ilang pangunahing pangangailangan na dapat matugunan bago umakyat ang mga tao sa hierarchy upang ituloy ang higit pang panlipunan, emotional at self-actualizing na mga pangangailangan. Maslow's early life. Abraham Maslow was born on April 1, 1908 in Brooklyn, New York, where he grew up, the first of 7 children born to his Jewish parents who immigrated from Russia. Si Abraham Maslow ay sinilang noong April 1, 1908 sa Brooklyn, New York, kung saan lumaki siyang panganay sa 7 anak ng isinilang sa kanyang mga magulang na Hudyo na nangibang bansa mula sa Russia. Maslow later described his early childhood as unhappy and lonely. He spent much of his time in the library immersed in books. Maslow studied law at City College of New York or CCNY. After developing an interest in psychology, he switched to the University of Wisconsin and found a mentor in psychologist Harry Harlow, who served as his doctoral advisor. Maslow earned all 3 of his degrees in psychology, a bachelor's, master's, and doctorate, from the University of Wisconsin. Maslow studied psychology at the University of Wisconsin and Gestalt psychology at the New School for Social Research in New York City before joining the faculty of Brooklyn College in 1937. In 1951, he became head of the psychology department at Brandeis University, Waltham, Massachusetts, where he remained until 1969. Contributions to psychology. Maslow made a number of important contributions to the field of psychology. Today, he is remembered as one of the most influential psychologists of the 20th century among his contributions. His theories focus on the positive aspects of human nature. At a time when most psychologists focus on aspects of human nature that were considered abnormal, Abraham Maslow shifted focus to look at the positive sides of mental health. His work influenced how we see mental health. His interest in human potential, peak experiences, the improvement of mental health, and personal growth had a lasting influence on psychology. His work continues to exert an influence today. While Maslow's work fell out of favor with many academic psychologists, and some suggest his hierarchy might be due for an update. His theories are enjoying a resurgence due to the rising interest in positive psychology. Faults of hierarchy of needs. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a motivational theory in psychology comprising a 5-tier model of human needs, often depicted as hierarchical levels within a pyramid. Ang hierarchy of needs ni Maslow ay isang motivational theory sa psychology na binubuo ng 5 tier na modelo ng mga pangangailangan ng tao na kadalasang inilalarawan bilang mga hierarchical na antas sa loob ng isang pyramid. From the bottom of the hierarchy upwards, the needs are psychological, food and clothing, safety, job security, love and belonging needs, friendship, esteem and self-actualization. Needs lower down in the hierarchy must be satisfied before individuals can attend to needs higher up. Self-actualization, achieving one's full potential, including creative activities, are self-fulfillment needs. Esteem needs, prestige and feeling of accomplishments is a psychological needs. Safety needs, security, safety, psychological needs, food, water, warmth, and rest. Those is basic needs. The original hierarchy of needs 5-stage model includes Maslow 1943-1954 stated that people are motivated to achieve certain needs and that some needs take precedence over others. Our most basic need is for physical survival, and this will be the first thing that motivates our behavior. Once that level is fulfilled, the next level up is what motivates us, and so on. The 5-stage model includes: first, psychological needs; second, safety needs; third, love and belongingness needs; fourth, esteem needs; fifth, self-actualization needs. Take a look at the picture. So first, the physiological: breathing, food, water; 6, sleep, homeostasis, excretion. Second, safety: security of body, of employment, of resources, of morality, of the family, of health, of property. Third, love or belonging: friendship, family, sexual intimacy. Fourth, esteem: self-esteem, confidence, achievement, respect of others, respect by others. Fifth, self-actualization, morality, creativity, spontaneity, problem-solving, lack of prejudice, acceptance of facts. Physiological needs: these are biological requirements for human survival. Example: air, food, drink, shelter, clothing, warmth, sex, sleep. If these needs are not satisfied, the human body cannot function optimally. Maslow considered physiological needs the most important, as all the other needs become secondary until these needs are met. Second, safety needs: once an individual's physiological needs are satisfied, the needs for security and safety become salient. People want to experience order, predictability, and control in their lives. These needs can be fulfilled by the family and society. Example: police, schools, business, and medical care. For example, emotional security, financial security. Example: employment, social welfare, law and order, freedom from fear, social stability, property, health, and well-being. Example: safety against accidents and injury. Third, love and belonging needs. After physiological and safety needs have been fulfilled, the third level of human needs is social and involves feelings of belongingness. Belongingness refers to a human emotional need for interpersonal relationships, affiliating, connectedness, and being part of a group. Examples of belongingness needs include friendship, intimacy, trust, and acceptance, receiving and giving affection, and love. Fourth, esteem needs are the fourth level in Maslow's hierarchy and include self-worth, accomplishment, and respect. Maslow classified esteem needs into two categories. First, esteem for oneself, dignity, achievement, mastery, independence. And second, the desire for reputation or respect from others. Example, status, prestige. Maslow indicated that the need for respect or reputation is most important for children and adolescents and precedes real self-esteem or dignity. Fifth, self-actualization needs are the highest level in Maslow's hierarchy and refer to the realization of a person's potential. Self-fulfillment, seeking personal growth and peak experiences. Maslow 1943 describes this level as the desire to accomplish everything that one can, to become the most that one can be. Individuals may perceive or focus on this need very specifically. For example, one individual may have a strong desire to become an ideal parent. In another, the desire may be expressed economically, academically, or athletically. For others, it may be expressed creatively in paintings, pictures, or inventions. The concept of self-actualization, the growth of self-actualization, Maslow 1962 refers to the need for personal growth and discovery that is present throughout a person's life. For Maslow, a person is always becoming and never remains static in these terms. In self-actualization, a person comes to find a meaning to life that is important to them. Ang paglago ng self-actualization, Maslow 1962, ay tumutukoy sa pangangailangan para sa personal na paglago at pagtuklas na naroroon sa buong buhay ng isang tao. Para kay Maslow, ang isang tao ay palaging naging at hindi kailanman nananatiling static sa mga terminong ito. Sa self-actualization, ang isang tao ay nakakahanap ng kahulugan sa buhay na mahalaga sa kanila. Expanded hierarchy of needs. It is important to note that Maslow's 1943 to 1954 five-stage model has been expanded to include cognitive and aesthetic needs, Maslow 1970A, and latter transcendence needs, Maslow 1970B. Mahalagang tandaan na ang modelong limang yugto ni Maslow 1943 to 1954 ay pinalawak upang isama ang mga pangangailangang nagbibigay malay at aesthetic, Maslow 1970A, at kalaunan ay transcendence ng mga pangangailangan, Maslow 1970B. Changes to the original five-stage model are highlighted and include a seven-stage model and an eight-stage model, both developed during the 1960s and 1970s. First, biological and physiological needs: air, food, drink, shelter, warmth, sex, sleep, etc. Second, safety needs: protection from elements, security, order, law, stability, freedom from fear. Third, love and belongingness: needs: friendship, intimacy, trust, and acceptance, receiving and giving and affection and love, affiliating, being part of a group, family, friends, work. Fourth, STEM needs, which Maslow classified into two categories. First, esteem for oneself, dignity, achievement, mastery, independence, and second, the need to be accepted and valued by others. Example, status, prestige. Fifth, cognitive needs, knowledge and understanding, curiosity, exploration, need for meaning and predictability. 6. Aesthetic needs, appreciation and search for beauty, balance, form, etc. 7. Self-actualization needs, realizing a personal potential, self-fulfillment, seeking personal growth and fit experiences, a desire to become everything one is capable of becoming. Maslow 1987, page 64. 8. Transcendence needs, a person is motivated by values which transcend beyond the personal self. Example, mystical experiences and certain experiences with nature, aesthetic experiences, sexual experiences, service to others, the pursuit of science, religious faith, etc. Take a look at the Maslow's motivation model. Psychological needs, safety needs, belonging and love needs, esteem needs, those are the deficiency needs. Cognitive needs, aesthetic needs, self-actualization needs, transcendence needs, those are the growth needs. Implications of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, theory of managers. Physiological needs provide input for employee salaries and bonuses, incentives. Safety needs ensure the correct tools for the job are available. Create an environment where individuals are comfortable. Social needs schedule weekly project team meetings. Get the team together to celebrate project milestones. R&R. Esteem needs recognize team members for excellent contributions to the project. Employee of the month. Ensure each team member understands how important they are to the project. Award ceremonies. Self-actualization needs take into account each team member's professional goals when assigning tasks. Empower team members so that they can develop and grow. Staff development, further studies, relevant verticalized training, and seminars. A person's behavior can focus on more than one need. For example, one of your team members may be actively seeking promotion because it will lead to a higher salary, physiological need, but the promotion can also satisfy STEM and self-actualization needs. Even though the needs are described as hierarchical, application of the theory is not as rigid. The Maslow's theory of motivation is a great tool for project managers to understand and use. It helps them to motivate as well as correct motivational issues. A Theory of Human Motivation, 1943-1954, Motivation and Personality, Growth Needs, or B needs, or meta needs, self-actualization. Psychological needs, esteem needs, D needs, love and belonging needs, safety needs, physiological needs, self-actualization, the realization of fulfillment of one's being, his talents and potentialities fully realized, especially considered as a drive or need present in everyone. What a man what a man must be. He must be morality, creativity, spontaneity, problem solving, lack of prejudice, acceptance of facts. Motivation, being needs or B needs, these are needs that do not involve balance or homeostasis. Once engaged, they continue to be felt. In fact, they are likely to become stronger as we feed them. They involve the continuous desire to fulfill potentials, to be all that you can be. They are a matter of becoming the most complete, the fullest. You, hence the term self-actualization. Meta needs or metapathologies, another way in which Maslow approached the problem of what is self-actualization is to talk about the special driving needs, B needs, meta needs of the self-actualizers. They need the following in their lives in order to be happy: truth rather than dishonesty, goodness rather than evil, beauty, not ugliness or vulgarity, unity, wholeness, and transcendence of opposites, not arbitrariness or forced choices, aliveness, not deadness or the mechanization of life, uniqueness, not bland uniformity, perfection and necessity, not sloppiness, inconsistency or accident, completion rather than incompleteness, justice and order, not injustice and lawlessness, simplicity, not unnecessary complexity, richness, not environmental impoverishment, effortlessness, not strain, freefulness, not grim, humorless, drudgery, self-sufficiency, not deficiency, meaningfulness rather than senselessness. When a self-actualizer doesn't get these needs fulfilled, they respond with metapathologies, a list of problems as long as the list of meta needs. Let me summarize it by saying that when forced to live without these values, the self-actualizer develops depression, despair, disgust, alienation, and a degree of cynicism. And that's all. Thank you for listening, and God bless all.